If you have a 9 to 5, if you have a family, if you have any other thing in your life outside of creating content, that is going to be a reason why you can't be consistent. Oh, I have to take the baby to school. Oh, the puppy needs its shots. Oh, I don't know. I'm looking for this missing sock. You are going to find every reason not to create because you simply don't want to. Bonjour, mes amis, and bienvenue to one of these days of Vlogmas. C'est moi, Jessie, a resident Francophile, and here on Cappuccinos and Consignment, I focus on lifestyle, travel, and finance. S'il vous plaît, take a moment to like, subscribe, and follow. Follow me over on Insta. I have a blog, and on both TikTok and Insta, search pour moi because I am not always trending, which is going to lead to the topic of today's Vlogmas chat. If you are new here, I am spending my 25 days of vlogging, aka Vlogmas, answering questions from as I me, random spend the day with me vlogs, and just really whatever because we are not Christmas people. But yesterday, I feel like I posted my German market Christmas vlog. I was invited to cover it and it was such a blast. Absolutely loved it. So I have my phone in my hand because I am kicking myself. A mes amis sent a question and it was really, really good. It's been on my mind so much so that I cannot find the question, but I know it's there and I need to be leaving in like 2 seconds. So I need to put this down and answer the question. If you are the Mazami who sent this question, see to play, comment, and I will pin your comment to the top. I typically put your name on the thumbnail and in the, what is it? That's another thing with the Vlogmas. I'm not editing. In the title. So s'il te plaît, forgive me for not being a sufficient content creator. So your question was along the lines of how do you stay consistent? That is one of the questions that I do receive a lot. And I'd say that sometimes I see the disappointment when I tell people my answer. And that answer is you have to want to do it. And I really could end the vlog right here, but I'm going to give you your time and your flowers. It is really about you wanting to do it. No one can make you want this. No one can make you want to do this. It does not matter that this tiny mic pick up my belly. I didn't have breakfast today. It's actually pretty late and I slept in. It was amazing. Well, I woke up at 4, then got the baby together and did a few things and went back to sleep. Be that as it may, I should eat something. No one can make you want to do this. I have shared this story time and time again, and it does loop into this. When I was living in Istanbul, Turkey, Italy, uh, um, Canada, South Africa, my dear cousin kept telling me I should vlog, I should, well, blog at the time. And I didn't want to no matter how much she told me, and I can say I really regret not doing this because this was on the beginning end of content creating, and it wasn't the norm to see a woman, a Black woman, traveling the world and doing these things. It's a bit more normalized now because we are on the internet, but I would have been on the beginning cusp of that. And I just think about how my life could have been, but gotta let go of the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. But with that, although my cousin told me how great it would be, how much the world needed it, I mean, she gave me every single argument that was valid, but I just didn't want to. And in fact, I feel like I did start a MySpace or something, or perhaps a blog. I posted one post. I posted one post. I published one post. It's not something. Okay, I have to make sure the tiny mic is on. I spent an entire 20 minutes iPoddy pouring my heart out, and this mic wasn't on. I just didn't want to. I did not want to, and no matter how much she told me it would be life altering, it would be this, it would be that, I did not want to. So, to be consistent with anything, not just content creating, this can apply in any aspect of your life. You have to want to do it. It does not matter what people tell you, nothing else matters. If you don't want to do something, you are not going to do it. And I say this all the time because I do offer one on one, I'd say lifestyle coaching, where I meet with clients and they say they want this. They say they want a change. They say they want different than what they already have. But I can tell shortly in the conversation that you don't. The idea of change sounds good. The idea of embracing and leaning into this life that you know you actually deserve is appealing, but you don't want to do the work. You don't want to be consistent. And it's because you're not ready to. So, no matter how much you're influenced by the world, by social media, if you are not ready to do something or willing to do it, it's not going to be done. I can tell you this from personal experience. These are the times I would typically edit it out as I'm getting my thoughts together. When you want to do something, you do it. And it does not matter what, I don't want to say obstacles, but it does not matter what is happening. Case in point, moi. There are times when I post videos, reels, static posts, and I am not being Jessie, I mean dramatic. I may get 2 or 3 views. TikTok, sometimes zero. There are times when I post something and I will only get 1 or 2 views. If I didn't want to do this, I would stop. That would be enough. The ego aspect alone, the thought that no one cares that I'm here, no one finds value in my message, none of those things. That would be reason enough for me to stop showing up and to not be consistent. But when you are doing something because you want to do it, not anyone else, those things don't matter holistically. Does it affect you a bit? Is it a bit of a dag, ouch? I thought that was going to go viral. Absolutely. But it doesn't stop you from being consistent. You have got to want this. I am assuming you are a content creator or considering being a content creator. You have to be ready to do this. You have to be ready. If you do have, I'm just going to say a 9 to 5. I don't know your profession and your hours, but I'm just going to say 9 to 5 for the sake of that's just kind of the normal work schedule. If you have a 9 to 5, if you have a family, if you have any other thing in your life outside of creating content, that is going to be a reason why you can't be consistent. Oh, I have to take the baby to school. Oh, the puppy needs its shots. Oh, I don't know. I'm looking for this missing sock. You are going to find every reason not to create because you simply don't want to. But when you are ready, when you are truly, truly ready to be consistent, you will be consistent. There isn't anything that I can say or anyone can say that will keep you continuously motivated. Yes, once seeing this video, yes, once booking a one-on-one call avec moi, shameless plug, because that's something that I am leaning into as well. I'm creating courses and I keep saying coaching because I just can't think of anything else right now. Guidance for those who are looking to entering the space of content creating. So if that's something that you're interested in, get in right now on this beta group while I'm figuring things out because the prices will go up once I have things solidified. Shameless plug. But there isn't anything anyone can do if you are not ready to do it. You. You've got to want this. You have got to want this. You have to be consistent. I can tell you, I have some unofficial content creating Nazami who I have worked with on my one on one calls, and I did not inquire if it was okay for me to mention them here, but I see the difference. Oh, I see the difference. They are showing up. And do I want to take all the credit? Absolutely, because I do feel like I'm just really good at motivating people. But ultimately it is because they were ready. They were ready to put in the work. And that is the biggest thing, to be consistent in anything in life. You have got to want to do it. And it comes across. It comes across if it is authentic. A lot of the messages I receive here on any of my platforms, that is one of the things people say. You are just so authentic. You are just so real. It is because it's true. Everything that I do comes from the heart. And that is another thing too. What content are you creating, which is making you not be as consistent as you may want to be? If you are talking about a topic that is not near and dear to your heart, that is the quickest way to not be consistent because you don't want to do it. Perhaps you are an extremely fashionable, stylish person, but that's not where your heart is. Let's say you love environmental or politics, you know those kind of subjects, but everyone keeps telling you you need to start posting fashion, start posting your outfit, start posting these things. If that's not what you want to do, you're not going to do it. So take very little, I should say, from what other people tell you you should do and lean into what it is that you love. Just because it's your profession, I hope she does not get upset. I won't say her name. In my accountability group, which is closed now, I'm doing one-on-one calls. With my accountability group, there is a dynamic, I'm just going to say doctor. I won't say what profession she's in. And if you watching this, love you, girl, miss you. There is a doctor who is, I mean, I'm just going to throw out these statistics. She's probably in like the 2% towel of being a Black woman in this very specialized field. When we first started meeting in the accountability group, I was telling her, "Oh, you should talk about this. You should do this. How dynamic is that? That you are, like the prototype." But that's not where her heart is. Just because you do something doesn't mean that you want to do that every day of your life. Please forgive me. Those in the accountability group will know who I'm talking about, but I won't say her name. Although she is this dynamic doctor in her profession, her interest is Marvel movies, comics, something along those lines. That's what she enjoys. So that's what she's going to create content about because she enjoys it. Now, had she, leaned into what I told her, oh, show your life, the day in the life of a such and such, she wouldn't have been consistent. That's not something she was interested in. So you have to do what you find joy in. And when you find joy in whatever it is that you want to do, you will show up no matter who's watching. I find joy in what it is that I do, which is why I can continue to come back when my views are low, when my likes and comments are low. I guess I could just say engagement. I'm not editing that. When my engagement is low, when all of those things that typically place value on your content is really low, I still show up because this is what I love to do. I love helping people. I love motivating people. I love showing people that you can always change your path in life. You can always decide to do things over. You can always decide that what you thought you wanted to do isn't it anymore. That is my purpose. That is why one of my purposes, and that is